Hey everybody, Suptoys here with another video. I'm doing something different. I've actually have a toy haul that I picked up over the weekend, but I'm actually going to be talking about the toys themselves, just not showing them off. And then write comments down below if I'm wrong, or if you think I'm right, or if you even have more information about these toys, let me know. So let's go ahead and start with each toy. I'm going to talk about them and then tell you a little bit about each toy. So kind of like a toy history in a way. So here we go. First up, I picked up this Pokemon toy here. I am completely forgetting the name right now, so you're going to have to help me in the comments down below. He is, though, from the McDonald's Toy Wave. I remember seeing these, and I wanted this guy, but every time I would go to McDonald's and ask if they had this guy, they would always tell me no, because I picked up Sun when the game came out, and he was pretty cool. I liked the way he looked like, so I was really lucky to find this at a flea market for a really good price. Pretty much, if you press the tail down, he lights up in the front. Just in the game, like, he has the same color light up around him, and he does like a power shot or something like that. So I thought it was really cool to find that there. Moving on, next up I found this Ben 10 NRG. I know him as NRG. He is blue because they did this weird thing. I'm completely forgetting what it is, but they started making all of them blue. I'm remembering it's called Haywire. So they started making all these Ben 10 toys haywire with the new series, and I mean, I just lost interest by then, so I'm old school and I love the original Ben 10 figures. Moving on to the next figure, I actually picked up this Digimon toy. It's actually all weird right now because I was messing with it. I know if I flip this, but pretty much Digimon came out in the 90s. For those of you that don't know that, if you're watching this video, it was a really popular series. It was meant to come out against Pokemon. Didn't do as well, but it was still got a good following. And finding these toys is actually pretty hard, even in eBay alone. So finding this at a flea market at a really good price it's even rare. So I was happy to be able to find this guy there. He looks complete. He might be missing weapons. If you have this guy complete, let me know in the comments down below. What am I missing? I don't even know the name of this guy. I just know it's a Digimon monster because I've seen this guy when I search up Digimon toys. So I think that's pretty cool that I was able to find that. Moving on, I have mostly a few Power Ranger toys and another toy from another series. But pretty much, I found this bad guy. This is one of the common Power Ranger bad guys that I find. He is actually from 1994. Sorry, I don't have my glasses. You're supposed to press the button here, and it's supposed to come out. So I'm press the button. So it's supposed to shut down and stuff like that. But this toy itself is broken. This is one of the more common ones I've seen. There's but you're supposed to fight these with your flip head toys. I don't have any to show you right now, but that was pretty cool to come out. Moving on, I actually found from the same wave these little PVC toys. You can even see they're 1993 Bandai made in China. So they made these PVC toys for all the Rangers, like in different poses. Bulk and Skull. I believe they even made the Megazords. But I found this Pink Ranger really nice shape. Most of the time, it's like missing paint on the face. It's like it's rubbed. Like you can even see it on this one. Let me see if I can get it to zoom in. It's really hard for this camera. Sorry about that. But most of the time, you find these like rubbed. Right there, you can see. So once it gets rubbed, there's no like color underneath it because it's just the plastic itself. So it's like all black and everything. So that's why most of the series is really hard to find really good shape. And I was glad I was able to find this Pink Ranger. Next up, I found is actually a Power Rangers Zeo villain. I don't own one of these. I've never seen one of these, and the person that I went to was actually owning it, and it still works like the gimmick, which is pretty cool. This toy was made in the bottom. Actually, it's kind of scraped. I want to say 1996, 98. It's sticky on the bottom, so I'm guessing they try to do something with this, maybe paint it or something. As you can see right here, like there's stuff stuck to it, which it shouldn't be like that. But I was able to find this at a flea market, which is pretty cool to have. Moving on, Zeo as well. I found this 8-inch Zeo. He's a pretty big to put on my screen, but action still works, and I was able to find the weapon for it as well in the same booth, just separate. It is damaged right there, but everything else is really good shape. Zeo, let's see. Most of the time when you're looking for like big toys like this, look in the bottom, and when it's hollow, always look in the back. Or in the leg when you're finding like a timestamp. Like for all these, they're mostly on the bottom of their feet, except like this Band 10 one will be in the back as well, because it's too small to put in the foot, so they'll put it in the back. Like this one says CNB10 China, which is Bandai 2010, made in China. And then this one has 1996 Bandai, made in China as well. So if you're always wondering like, oh, where's this toy from, you can always check in those spots right there. Moving on, I also found this Beetleborg. Beautiful. Look at that chrome, just shining right off my lamp right there. I am forgetting what it's called here, so put a comments down below if you remember. I tried it. It actually doesn't have any batteries in there. When I opened it up like that, you can kind of tell inside. So this actually is a two-piecer. This is like a weapon, and then it could be put on top of the Beetleborg blaster. I made this really cool gun, and so this will flip down, and then light up right here, make this really cool sound. Unfortunately, I don't have batteries to put on there. So this is made in 1996 Bandai, made in China as well. Again, this is from Beetleborg. So I thought that was pretty cool. Good price. I really haven't found one of these in the flea market. I mean, I do own one myself that I got brand new in a box. But it was pretty cool to find another one just because it's Beetleborg, so I wanted to get another one. Moving on to the same Beetleborg category, I found this weapon. Again, it was where I found that weapon. I'm guessing the lady just didn't know what it went to, or she probably sold the toy, somebody bought it, and she had a weapon left over, and I picked it up. This is actually metallic glance, I want to say. Could put it again in the comments down below if I'm wrong. This one unfortunately does not have like a stamp like the other ones, like where it says that it is one. You just have to know that it is from like a Beetleborg and stuff like that. I have a bunch of Beetleborg weapons, so that's where I remember seeing this from. And then most of the time they'll have pegs in there, like a hole. Most older toys like the 90s or 80s will have, the 90s toys will have a peg because that's how they were made. Like you see, this one has a peg, and I'm gonna show you this weapon as well. It has a hole right there, so that's when you know, like, oh, it's not bootleg in a way, but if it is, it's still pretty cool to have. And then it's from one of those toys. If you're able to find one of these weapons, go ahead and buy it. Most of the time they're worth a few $10, $5, something like that. And last but not least, this is you kind of saw it already, something really rare I've never seen before, and I was able to pick it up for a really good price at my local flea market. So I found, I'm going to show you a little bit of him, Kamen Rider Black RX. Most of the time I find this guy, he is missing his antenna. As you can see, they're really fragile. Just moving it alone, you can see it's kind of coming off. I found this guy, but what's more rare is that I found it with its weapon. I've never seen Kamen Rider Black RX weapon before, so the fact that I found it in good shape and with weapon that I've never seen before is really rare for me, at least. I don't know about people out there, but this is like one of the rarest pieces I've ever found. And most of the time I find just him with his antennas broken. Even with the antennas, it's pretty rare to find. So the fact that I found it with his antenna and the weapon itself is just like one of the rarest things ever. Let me see. Look, it doesn't have any on the bottom. The back doesn't have any. So now I'm checking the legs, and I'm not seeing any. I know this isn't fake because it has all the things that normally have a Masked Rider. So I'm trying to find out where you can find. Oh wow, there's like no and like numbers on this. So I don't know if this is fake or not. But even if it is fake, it's really good shape. I've seen these so many times that, you know what I mean? Like, I know it's real. And then this weapon again, something hard to find. As you can see, it doesn't have like the hole and peg. So again, that's where you can indicate if it's real or not, like I said before that. But it's in the right scale, so I picked it up anyways. If it's fake, it's a really good fake, and that's pretty cool to find. So let me know if you like this type of videos, like a little toy history in a type of way and flea market. Like I'll just buy a bunch of toys and then tell you about them. And give it a likes. If I get 10 likes, I'll keep doing this type of videos. And if not, then I guess you guys don't like these, and I'll just show toy hauls instead. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Write down the comments down below the stuff I didn't know, like the name of that guy, the name of this saber, and is this real or not? Let me know down below, and why. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, late.